You heard this whole story by Arash Madani. Here's the deal with Arash when it comes to CFL News Hub. We will never, ever write an article with his name in it or anything he has to say about the CFL. The guy is a hack. I don't even know why people in the Canadian media even give him the time of day to talk. It is so transparent. The guy works for a competitor. I believe he used to be a former PR guy or something like that. He knows the game. And so his job to come on to talk trash about the CFL and talk about how terrible it is. Jim Mullen explained it perfectly, saying that when that conversation has, and there is uncertainty, just like if you are in the stock market or you're into crypto, uncertainty makes the price go down, regardless if it's true or not. And having a hack like this guy on your channel or giving him the time of day to talk, and he doesn't even know what he's talking about. I don't understand. When I saw Reed take a picture with a guy, I was like, how is he at the Grey Cup? Who invited this loser? So anyway, Randy Ambrosie, so that he came out and said that Genius Sports, the evil Genius Sports, which I believe is essentially another owner in the CFL, where they were trying to push for 4 downs. I'll get into the whole 4 down things in a second. That they were going to try to push the 4 downs, and that's what they were doing. Well, Randy Ambrosie said no. A certain member of the media circulated a story suggesting Genius Sports was pushing it, going to 4 downs. This was not true. Genius indicated it was not true, but then it took on a life of its own, although it was the truth. That's what he said. Well, Rash, being the bully that he is, and hack, because people who if they bring negativity like a Skip Bayless in this country, for example, another hack, and some of these other crappy ones on Fox Sports who basically have no opinion, but just have to go negative because that's the only way that people can pay attention to you. And remember too, people, the way they act on social media, there is a study done. The people that the way they act on social media is exactly how they are in real life. And here's what he had to say in response, because he was called out for something that wasn't true, that multiple people said was not true. He says, cute. Tell us about last month's 7-2 vote on 4 downs. Again, this has, you said Genius Sports was pushing this. And now, being a little baby, because you got caught lying, now you want to bring something else to deflect from your crap. Yet, your pals love to report you and have you on their show. Why? I don't know. There's something, I don't know if you have money on them or what. You would never appear on anything that we would have to do. Why do they give this guy the time? What is wrong with you, Canada? I thought you were smarter than that. This guy is a total hack piece of garbage. Stick with baseball. Tell us about Calgary plus Toronto interested in 4 downs. Tell us why you waited weeks before commenting. Could have ended noise earlier, Randy, but you didn't. I'm sorry, didn't Genius put out a press release saying it wasn't true? Why? Because it was fully on the table until the vote. They've talked about all sorts. I mean, this is this guy. This is this guy. Guys from other channels responded to this stuff, but you see, I mean, I don't get why people like this guy. He is a freaking hack, a 100% hack. This is how he gets attention. Fine. If that's your game and that's how you want to get paid, that's fine. We will never report about him on CFL News Hub, but I will definitely make fun of him on a consistent basis. He needs to go away. Bro, stick with baseball. Because here's the deal, Rash. If your channel was covering the CFL, your tune would be completely different. And if the roles was reversed and somebody else was covering baseball in Toronto, you would talk about all the steroid and cheating and all the other stuff and the overpaid guys, et cetera, et cetera. You would be talking trash. But I get it. That's your gig. That's how you want to get paid. I hope you could sleep well at night. But here, the difference between you and a lot of the other hacks in the United States, versus what we do here. Sports is supposed to be fun. You got called out, bro. Why are you even talking about the CFL? You're a baseball guy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, we have these guys in the United States, Skip Bayless and other people, and the ratings do well. I don't know. It's the Fox News effect and CNN and these. Let me give you a little dose of reality of how the system works. Okay, let's take Facebook, for example. Look this up. Facebook gives you, if there's an article on the website, for example, talking about how 4 downs should happen, and you go on Facebook and you give that little angry face icon, you know what happens? That angry face icon is worth 4 times if you points, let's say, than pressing the like button or heart button. They want to put the way to get you engaged is to piss you off. And that's why you have a culture right now of these adults being little babies and freaking out over stuff because all they see on their social media stuff, in particular Facebook, is stuff that pisses them off. Why? Because they click on them and they read them. That tool is also used in places like Fox News and political talk. They're just going to say whatever they can to piss you off so that you'll be stupid enough to go listen to them, so then you get pissed off. This guy's game is exactly that, is to piss you off with no factual basis for anything to get you to listen and like. I'm pointing out that he's a hack and a fraud. I am not afraid of this guy. I don't know why people suck up to this guy. If I met him, I would not be very friendly to him because, frankly, I think he's a bully, and I don't do bullies. And I consider myself, I try to, and I am very, I try to be a good Christian guy. But I'm also a little jerk from Long Island, New York. And I don't do bullies, and I don't like bully. I think this guy's a bully, and I think he bullies the CFL. And people who cover the league allow him, give him a platform to do so, which makes you an idiot too. You want this guy, you want to promote this guy to trash the league. That is your business. And there's always okay to have fair criticism on anything. There is no question about it. You can criticize stuff. I will criticize the XFL's spending all this time coming out with a logo that looks like the Axie body spray. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The USFL, their business model, we're hearing things that's going on in the camps that might not be that great. That can be criticized. But they're also, you can't just go, the CFL sucks and everything about it is a joke and it's run by a bunch of idiots narrative all the time. Because it's just clearly not true. Clearly things are, and in my opinion, are looking up and up when it comes to this stuff. Now on to the 4 downs thing, which clearly he was the one that brought it up. And then his response has nothing to do with what Randy Ambrosie was talking about. Bro, it is called Arash. This is called a deflection. This is what children do to deflect off. Oh, it wasn't my friends do it too. Oh, here's something else that you're hiding from us. I bet you they voted on 4 downs a lot over the course of the last 10 years or talked about it because everything is on the table. And didn't Randy Ambrosie say everything was on the table to discuss? And it was discussed. Shocker, Toronto and Calgary were interested in 4 downs. Here's the thing. The 4 downs argument needs to end now. It is not going to happen. It is technically not even feasible. It is like arguing with the wall for no reason. Field size, number of players. You can't do 4 downs with that. You can't do 4 downs with field size and number of players. And you have 9 stadiums that are built for the CFL game. And even if you went to 4 downs, it gives no uniqueness to your game. You have the NFL, now you have the USFL, and you have the XFL playing 4 down football. Keep your game the way it is. Keep it with 3 downs. Physically, you can't do it. That's like asking me to be 7 foot tall. I'm 6 foot. I physically cannot be 7 foot tall. I am done growing. I'm 47 years old and in great shape, by the way. I can't grow 7 feet tall. Asking see if you can vote on it, but why is that some kind of conspiracy? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anytime this guy opens his mouth and people in the CFL media suck up to this hack journalist, stick with baseball, bro. Stick with baseball. And like The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. Done.